Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and so we just got done doing the New Riff Single Barrel and the Sagamore Double Oak. We are now going to do, for episode number 300, Auchentoshan Single Malt Scotch, delicate and layered, triple distilled for extra smoothness, bourbon and sherry cask. Coming in at 40% ABV or 80 proof, 12 years old. This is the first Auchentoshan I have had and the first one that I've reviewed on here. And gonna say this right now. So it was my wife and my anniversary here this past week. We bought this as our little anniversary bottle that we dug into as something a little bit different. So this is not a first time sip. Just like all of these, I have not opened yet, and the Rise I had not opened. This one, my wife and I have opened, and not only have we opened it, but we have thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really, really good. Oh, you know what? I didn't read any. Boy. I'm just thinking now, I didn't read any of the tasting notes on the Sagamore. And you know what? Because it's my show and not yours, I said I was going to read the tasting notes. Let's do it, because I saw those on here. And let's see here. Medium plus toasted staves. Imparts double oak delightful caramel, toffee, hazelnut, and roasted coconut. I did not get coconut at all out of that. Maryland style rye whiskey is reimagined through this innovative aging process and then proofed with limestone filtered water. You know what? As far hey, we'll get to Auchentoshan, don't you worry. The caramel, I could see the toffee and the hazelnut. Those didn't come to mind right away when I was drinking it. But now that I say that, I could probably see that. The coconut, I don't see that. But this Cavalan, which is what was our anniversary whiskey last year that I'd gotten, that thing was like a coconut bomb. I mean, it was like coconut, like pina colada coconut. I did not get coconut out of this Sagamore. But yeah, it had those sweet notes. I did like those. So there you go. Hopefully everybody watches all of them. So anyways, this Auchentoshan now, 12-year-old, has a bourbon and sherry casks in it, and man, it's just a nice, sweet, malted. Oh man, it smells like, oh, what would that be? Like a cherry cordial. Yeah, like a cherry liqueur or a cordial. It has that Slivovitz, um, like, oh man. So again, I know I use this reference, and it's probably not one that most people have. So there's Slivovitz. If you go to Europe, it's brandy made out of plums, and it's typically unaged, and that stuff is pretty potent. Um, but that's what this smells like right now. You can also make like the poor man's version where you could take gin or vodka, and it doesn't matter which one because the flavor, like say you use gin, I used to use gin because I could get it for like $5, just the cheapest, nastiest gin you can find. You take black plums, and it's supposed to be 3 cups of sugar per fifth. I don't recommend that. That turns into like pancake syrup sweet, way too sweet. I normally do like 2 cups or even a cup and a half, and you take like 8 of those black plums, dump them in there, dump the sugar in, mix it up, put it in the closet, um, and like once a week, just kind of shake it till all that sugar dissolves in there, and it ends up being this purple dark liqueur um, that's very sweet, but it has the same exact smell as this right now. So you don't get that alcohol sherryness, but man, you get the sweetness in there. Just dark plum fruit, caramel. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it other than like you have to have that slip of it to know what I'm talking about, but it's like an exact replica. It's almost like a sweet brandied raisin. I like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But that's what the nose smells like. It's very, very nice, very sweet. You get a little bit of that malt undertone going on the taste. The taste is not at all like the nose. It's more oaky. Um, it's not a sugar bomb. It's not as sweet. There's a nice like dry honey forward that moves into that uh, plum slash prune brandy mid palate. Um, there's almost like a hint of smoke to it, even though I don't believe there's any peat in this at all. Um, and then there's like this really nice oakiness that just kind of carries start to finish with all of those dark fruit notes. Um, yeah, up forward, it's very honeyed, simple malt, like a simple light maltiness, not very heavy on the maltiness. But it's like that malt characteristic with that sweet, sugary plum, like brandy in there. But it's such a terrible tasting note to use because if you haven't had it, you have no idea. Like, there's no reference point for it other than that. But man, that is what it is. And it's just a good, light, simple, easy drinking whiskey that has no faults whatsoever. Kind of clings on the palate. Like there's not a lot of viscosity to it, but the flavor, like it's still just going. It's like a combination of honey oak and that plum just keeps going and going and going. Um, yeah, it's just a really, really nice, easy drinking whiskey. So again, we didn't do it yet, but here we go. Mr. Liquor, Rapid City, South Dakota. We bought Auchentoshan 12yr for $60.99. Now, I have not seen this around town. There's two Auchentoshans that we can get here, and that is the orange box, which I don't know what that I don't know what either of them are, but the orange box and the blue box, um, which are the mainstays that I've seen here in town at every liquor store. But those are the only two, and they're typically like in the are they in the 50s or the 60s? Actually, aha, I think I actually have this on my phone, so. Let me look this up quick. I think I have a picture from the liquor store here in town of that Auchentoshan here. Let's see here. Nope. Glenmorangie. That I can get some Smoke Wagon for $28.99, and then which one is that? The one with more age is $60.99, and then the horse soldier stuff 44, 70, and 78 for the different levels. Sorry. Let me keep going through here. I'm pretty sure I have, and you guys can look at my bald head while I'm sitting here going through these, but I'm fairly certain I have a picture somewhere in here of this stuff. At least I thought I did. But maybe not. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And I thought I did. I really thought I had that here. Bummer. All right, I lied again. My other phone, I previously had it on there because I was always kind of curious about it. I was specifically looking for this one because Rex and Daniel gave it a really good review on the Whiskey Vault, and I was very curious about it. And I have to say, they were completely correct about it. It is extremely nice drinking whiskey. Um, again, having not had the other two, I don't know, but I remember the other two, the blue and the orange, just I think they were just like regular whiskey. Like maybe one was a 12-year and one was a 15-year or 10-year or something like that. And there wasn't anything special about it. I believe the only special thing about this maroon bottle is that it was double cast. It was sherry cast finish and bourbon cast finish. Um, and so that's why I went with this one. And man, is it delicious. So go ahead, drop in the comments down below what you can find a bottle for in your area of this Auchentoshan 12. And also what experiences you have with it, what your thoughts are. I really, really dig it. This is one of the few unpeated scotches that I currently have. Well, that's not even true. I probably have, I don't know, 12 to 15 bottles of unpeated scotch down there. But as you all know, if you watch the channel, my wife and I, we lean heavy into the peat. In fact, I just picked up 2 more bottles of the Bunnahabhain, which, if you weren't aware already, Bunnahabhain is the name of our pup. We call her Boone for short, but Bunnahabhain. And this is the sherried, peated, uh, Toy Ach Ga is how you pronounce it if you speak Gaelic. Of course, I'm very fluent in it, obviously. But it looks like Toy Teach Da is what it looks like. But it is one of their peated releases, and man, is it outstanding. I picked this up in Casper on my way home from elk hunting. $60.99. I bought 2 of them at that price because, of course, I did. So now we got 2.5 bottles of that. But yeah, drop in the comments about this Auchentoshan. I am a fan. I might venture into the other ones depending on price. We'll see. But for now, that's what I got. Let me hear what you have to say about it. As always, greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on BitChute, keep it up. Thank you very much. Definitely check out some of my older videos. And if you're watching this on YouTube, good luck, I guess. I don't know. I think the world's going to end before you get to watch this because it'll be 2026 or 7 before you see this. But video number 300. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody who has subscribed to the channel, commented, shared anything. If you share this video, please share it out with other people. If you think somebody will get some use out of this, I do greatly appreciate it. I'm not making any money off of this whatsoever. So you know what? This is kind of just for the pure joy of whiskey and enjoying my whiskey collection and sharing what I think about it with you guys. And hopefully I am making those errant purchases so that you don't have to, or maybe I'm finding something that you wouldn't normally be reaching for and give it a good review and you're like, hey, maybe I should try that. So helping you to spend your dollars more wisely, especially in the bourbon realm, because the price of bourbon has gone stupid and it's going to continue to go stupid until this depression, recession, whatever really gets roaring. And at that point, people won't have the money to go out and enjoy stupidly priced whiskey. And so I'm guessing 10 years from now, once again, we'll be able to go out and buy bottles of whiskey for semi reasonable. If you go back and look at the trends from like the 80s when you couldn't give away whiskey hardly, hopefully we'll return to those days. Not because I want to see distilleries do poorly, but because I would like to see prices come back to less than stupid. So let's all keep an eye out on that. And if there's a bottle or two that you really enjoy, go out and buy them today because tomorrow, at least in the foreseeable future, it's going to be harder to get and very much more expensive due to the increase in shipping, increase in grains, increase or lack of barrels, and all the other problems that the industries and the supply chains and global markets and everything else that's going on, wars and whatever other crap they got going on, are impacting our prices, along with just the general popularity of bourbon specifically, but whiskey in general. So if you find something, buy it. Maybe buy 2 so you got one on hand. Because if the world starts ending, hey, at least you can enjoy something on the way down. So You guys have a great day. We'll catch you in the next video, and thanks for watching.